Gervonta Tank Davis has words for Teofimo Lopez. Before we get into this next video, make sure that you smash on the like button and sub to the channel if you're not already a sub to the channel. So Gervonta Tank Davis and Teofimo Lopez, they've been doing a lot of back and forth over the past year. I'm the A side, you not the A side, and all of that, right? We have heard Gervonta Tank Davis say that he would love to fight Teofimo Lopez. That's a fight that he wants. We've also heard Gervonta Tank Davis's trainer say that he wants to fight Teofimo Lopez. We've heard Teofimo Lopez say that he would love to fight Tank Davis, but let's keep it 100. That's a fight that we're not going to get no time soon, because we've heard both sides say that's a fight that's not going to happen no time soon, right? We've heard Teofimo Lopez's father say that they don't want to fight them. They're going to make excuses. We've heard Leonard Ellaby say that's a fight that'll never happen because Teofimo Lopez and his father think they're a lot bigger than what they are. Now, a fight that could have happened, that should have happened, was Teofimo Lopez versus Devin Haney. Now, if you don't know, Teofimo Lopez decided to take the George Kambosos fight and turned down the Devin Haney fight. Bob Arum even said it himself. Bob Arum was pissed off because he didn't want Teofimo Lopez and George Kambosos to fight next, because he didn't think that fight was worth the money that both fighters was asking for. That's why Bob Arum didn't win the purse bid, because he wasn't going to bid a lot of money on that fight, because he thought originally that fight was supposed to be over in Australia, right? When it didn't happen because of the COVID, Bob Arum said, this fight is not going to make no money in America. So hell no, I'm not paying that much for this fight. Nobody wants to see it. So Bob Arum said that he would have much rather Teofimo Lopez go and defend his titles, right, in a unification bout, because that's what it is, right, if he fights Devin Haney. He says that would have been a much bigger fight. But Teofimo Lopez said, nope, I want to do my mandatory. I want to fight George Kambosos. So basically, Teofimo Lopez turned down the possibility on fighting Devin Haney, going into negotiations with Devin Haney to fight George Kambosos. Now, when they did make this fight, Triller ended up winning the purse bid. As soon as Triller ended up winning the purse bid, there was rumors that Tyson and Holyfield was going to be on the undercard. So soon as Teofimo Lopez and his pops found out that Tyson and Holyfield was going to be on the undercard, what did they do? They started running around saying that they was going to do 2 million pay-per-view buys. Give me a second. I'm going to play y'all the clip if you think I'm lying.
How do you get 2 million buys when even, Canelo and Manny Pacquiao, they haven't been able to...
The reason why is because we bring in a big platform. This is different. You understand? You know what I'm saying? But I see this fight making a lot of money. A lot of people underestimate my son. He did 4 million plus, ESPN views. Yeah. So we in the millions already. So take half of those guys out because of the money. We're still gonna make, at least more than $1 million. That's what I'm thinking about. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these guys are not casuals. Everybody that watches my son are real boxing fans.
So you hear his pops right there. My son is gonna do 2 million pay-per-view buys, Poppy. I see this fight doing 2 million pay-per-view buys, Poppy. We did 4 million viewers on ESPN. All you gotta do is subtract 2. We got 2 million right there, Poppy. You hear Teofimo Lopez's pops. And I'm not gonna hate the man for, bigging up his son and putting a lot of faith in his son. That's what he's supposed to do. But I mean, come on now, man. The man is fucking delusional. Ain't no damn way that he even thought Teofimo Lopez on his own could do 2 million pay-per-view buys. We all know that he never thought that Teofimo Lopez had that type of star power, right? But he's trying to make it seem like that Teofimo Lopez does. They underestimate my son, Poppy. When all along they was talking this big shit because they thought that Evander Holyfield was going to be on the undercard. At first it was supposed to be Evander Holyfield and Mike Tyson. Then it was supposed to be Evander Holyfield and Kevin McBride. All of that fell apart. All of those people that they said that was going to be on the undercard, it didn't pan out that way. Like I said, Instead of going and fight George Kambosos and going over to Triller, he had a decision to make. He could have made that fight for undisputed, for real undisputed, with Devin Haney. Devin Haney was wanting the fight. Teofimo Lopez was saying that Devin Haney didn't deserve it, that Devin Haney hadn't done anything, that Devin Haney wasn't the real WBC champ, all of that. Instead of going in the ring, right, and fighting that man. If you thought you was better than Devin Haney, right, and he had a title that most people were saying it is the real WBC title, because let's keep it real. Whether they sent it to Devin Haney in the mail or not, whether he didn't have to fight nobody for it, that all doesn't matter when you asking about what is the real WBC title. Because that is the real WBC title, for the simple fact that's the title that's been around forever, right? That's the title that's been around forever. That franchise title, they just made that title up a couple years ago. So it's no possible way that franchise title can be the real WBC title. Now, I do understand Teofimo Lopez, to me, is the top dog at 135. He's fought the best competition and he is the most proven. So he is the top dog, and to somebody like Devin Haney or whoever, y'all got to beat him to prove that he's not. But for the simple fact is that people are saying, right, that is the real WBC title that Devin Haney has, and you have the franchise title, right? That's a fact. Instead of having all that confusion, all you had to do is go and fight the man, right? And then you could have done anything you wanted with George Kambosos after that. If you was able to beat Devin Haney, you could have went and had a big mega fight with George Kambosos in Australia, because everything is opening up now. But all of that is past tense, because you turned that fight down, running around telling people that you were going to do 2 million pay-per-view buys. So Gervonta Tank Davis had something to say recently about you saying that you caught COVID.
That boy can sell his fucking tickets. That's why he got canceled. That's why. Man, damn corona.
Now y'all heard Tank Davis say, basically, what I'm saying, your ticket sales caught COVID, right? Your ticket sales caught COVID, because once you found out that you wasn't gonna get nowhere near 2 million pay-per-view buys, because they can see, if the pay-per-view is gonna do those big numbers like that, right? They can see ahead of time. You feel what I'm saying? And then once you saw that those tickets wasn't selling out in that arena in Miami, they had to scale back and they had to come up with something fast. Okay, well, people still catching COVID, so we could just say that you caught COVID. We just gonna come out, tell the people that you caught COVID, and we gonna postpone the fight, because it seemed real fishy to me. That fast, they was able to have another date, a venue, and everything already in place. That seemed like something that they had been planning on for a while, when they saw that them tickets weren't selling like they thought they was going to be able to sell. Because Holyfield is a huge name. Mike Tyson is a huge name. Without either one of them people on the card, come on now. Without either one of those fighters on the card, that was where the fan base was coming from, because don't nobody know no goddamn George Kambosos Jr. in the US. Don't nobody know who that is. So let's just keep it 100. I'm not saying that Teofimo Lopez don't have COVID, but all I'm saying is it's real fishy and something ain't adding up. And you did all of that just to duck Devin Haney, because you had a chance to fight Devin Haney. Your own promoter said that you had a chance to fight Devin Haney. Now, let's listen to what your own promoter had to say about you catching COVID.
We restructured Teofimo's contract, and I hope as a result of the restructure, he didn't get the COVID.
Hey, Bob Arum is crazy, man. Bob Arum is crazy. And what Bob Arum was talking about, if y'all don't know, is that, recently Teofimo Lopez, he just signed a new contract with ESPN, right? He restructured his deal, signed a big new contract with ESPN after talking all of that shit about ESPN, after telling everybody that he would never fight for ESPN again. Look what we have. Now, he has a lucrative deal. I don't know, how much he getting paid per fight and everything. I don't know what the deal entails, but I do know that it's a big lucrative deal, and he did re-sign with ESPN. Now, it seems to me that Bob Arum thinks it's a little fishy too that you all of a sudden caught COVID, right? Now, after the tickets wasn't selling over there with Triller, and after you signed a new deal with him in Top Rank Promotions. That's all I'm gonna say, And then also, Leonard Ellaby, he's talked about it, right? So we've heard that Leonard Ellaby's talked about it, and he's talked about, told you that your ticket sales got COVID, that you ain't got no COVID. But like I said, we can't say the man don't have COVID, but what we can say is the way that he's moving is looking real fishy. And that Triller card wasn't turning out like they thought it was going to turn out when they first made the card, right? A lot of the fighters, a lot of the acts was falling off the card. So they had to do something, and they had to do something quick. So, I've never seen, right, somebody get COVID, and on the same day they announced that they got COVID, they announced that the card has been moved to a new date in a new venue that fast. I ain't never seen it happen like that. Now, let's keep it real. It don't look like that we're going to get Teofimo Lopez and Devin Haney no time soon, but hopefully we do get it next year. But y'all already know how I do. Leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know what you think about this. There you go, talking that boxing again, and I'm gone.
I'm independent, I want everything back. Not to mention I'm cracked and so much of a rap god. You niggas is whack, I should mumble my last bar. Zeus.